Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Glow Crazy Podcast. We are your hosts, Grace and Jamie. I'm Grace.
I am Jamie.
We are so happy you're tuning in today. If you are new here, welcome. It is so great to meet you. Now, if you've been with us before, you know the drill. Here is our weekly gift to you.
So I have this panda magnet that I realized today I lost an arm on, and I don't know how because I don't ever move it. But I picked it up and I was like, oh my God, it has one arm.
It's reached its final form.
So here, everybody, here's a disabled panda magnet. There you
Love.
go.
I am eating that right up. Our viewers
Yeah.
are going to love that, Jamie.
I know.
That's a good gift.
With one arm.
See what happens when you subscribe? You get a gift every week, and a good one.
And you lose an arm.
Yeah,
How does
I
that
love
happen?
eating it right up. Well, feel free to, if you're watching us, if you're watching the video version, you could see us every single week on YouTube, Spotify. You could listen to the audio version on Apple. Don't forget to grab your Glow Crazy merch on Etsy, link in the bio below. And if you get that, we can glow extra crazy together.
All right, everybody. So whoever's watching the video version, you may realize that we have 3 people on the screen today. This is our Glow Crazy's first ever podcast interview with Miss Lisa Lazzara. Hello, Diva.
Hi, girls. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's
Lisa,
so amazing to have you on.
we are so excited.
I'm honored. And yeah, this is great. You can see sunny Florida here in the background.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So you're in Florida right now, of course, because there are palm trees and it looks amazing. Where and why are you in Florida?
Well, big things to come here. I am owner of Wax Republic, amazing beauty boutique located in Huntington, New York. There on Long Island, where you girls are. And as Jamie knows, the company is expanding to beautiful Jupiter, Florida. And my partner, Kristen, and I are opening a 2025. So just literally 2 months away.
Oh my gosh.
Very, very
It's coming up.
exciting. Yeah, so I'm
Crazy.
down here just checking on things, interviewing potential employees, and yeah, we're just gearing up for a full build out of the space.
Wow. How exciting is that? It's inching up. So
Yeah,
everything is really like falling into place at this point. It's just those little loose ends that we're tying.
well, yeah. I mean, we're literally doing full construction. It will be beautiful when it's done. It will look similar to the Wax Republic in Huntington. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's exciting. And many of our snowbirds from New York are here. So they cannot wait
Ah.
for the doors to open.
Oh, that's great. That's really, I wish I had a space up in New York so that I could go back and forth from Georgia. That's awesome.
Oh, right. You're in Georgia.
Yeah, that's great that you could see some familiar faces regardless of where you're at.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's why I'm down here. Yeah. And I'm moving here in April permanently.
Oh, how
So sad.
exciting.
We just met. I'm so
Yeah.
Sorry.
sad.
But I will
Sorry.
be in New York every month for work and the business. So don't worry, Jamie. You're not losing me completely. I promise.
Thank God.
Aw. And I've seen your space up in New York, just pictures and videos. It is beautiful, so crispy, so open. I love it.
Thank you. It is. It's a beautiful aesthetic. We're going to have it be similar down here, just with a lighter, more, airy, lighter Florida
Mhm.
vibe.
Love that.
Yeah.
Did you have sort of a vision going into your original location? A color scheme or?
I did. I said, no alarming colors because we're
Mhm.
ripping hair out. right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
No
Yep.
alarming colors, no red, no yellow. It needs to be somewhat calm and soothing. So that lilac, soft purple scheme was perfect. Um, yeah, I kind of based it off of this boutique hotel that I found years ago. And that was my inspiration for the design. And yeah, just the crystal chandelier, the black ceiling, all of the
Mm-hmm.
beautiful purple shades of paint and wallpaper. So we're gonna do that down here.
Oh, that's beautiful. I
Yeah,
love that vision.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the final look of it all. It's gonna be
I'm
so
recording the
cool.
work as we go, so it's bare bones right now. And each week,
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing videos of the progress.
Oh,
Yep.
how cool is that? That's really awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah,
So
exciting.
you are licensed esthetician, a bad bitch business owner. Where did you get your license from? Which state did you get it in?
So, oh my goodness, many moons ago, I was 24, 25, living in Manhattan. And I went to Atelier, Institute of Aesthetics. They're still there. Miss Annette Hansen, who is famous in the beauty world. Um, oh my God, what an incredible, inspiring woman. She was our school owner. It's a highly, highly rated, well known institute for aesthetics. So, of course, I went there, but it was working full time. I just did this on the side undercover. My company didn't know I was doing it on a weekend program so I
Wow.
could
Really?
keep my day job. Yeah, I worked in sales and I didn't want my boss to know. So
Oh
I
my God.
went 9, 10 months. I was literally going like 7 days a week. And yeah,
Jeez.
I hit
That's
it
incredible.
because I didn't
That's
want
really
them to
amazing.
like think I was leaving, which I did end up leaving.
Would you do? Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yep,
Huh.
I
Wow.
did end up leaving there because I got my aesthetics license. And the crazy thing is, I had no clue what I was going to do with it, but I said, I just need it. I will figure
Mm-hmm.
out what I'm going to do with it later, but let me just get it. And that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like, that was just my plan, my no
Yeah.
plan, but get the license.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
Mhm.
post school, where did your journey start with aesthetics?
Well, it's pretty crazy. I ended up getting the license. I dabbled in a little bit of waxing at like a really nice spa on the Upper West Side, facials, and I realized I'm way too loud and upbeat for facials. Like, I can't. I'm falling asleep in a dark room. I can't see the light of day. And I was like, that's not really for me so much. And I ended up traveling around the world for 2 years. And
Wow.
yes, and I figured just in case I land in some other country, I can always be an esthetician somewhere. Um, but I ended up coming back to New York after those 2 years, and a wax chain on the West Coast hired me as their director of operations and lead trainer. And that's where I really got into um, opening salons, training staff. I would like open the store, move to the next market, open another store, move to the next market. It was a lot. It was fun.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing.
It
That's
was.
It's
awesome.
it's one of those things where it's like I would have never thought just life is just so unpredictable.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was.
That
Yep.
I had
is
no clue, again, where the license was going to take me.
yeah.
So I was opening all these amazing wax salons. They were beautiful. Most of them were in the state of Texas. It was great. But then I decided probably should do this myself.
You were good at it. You just kept opening other stores. You might as well open your own.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, there's that spark right there.
Yep.
What gave you that push? What was your inspiration? What gave you that, nudge to open that final business by yourself.
Yeah, to like make that leap.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary. It was scary. I'm not gonna lie. You know, you go from a steady paycheck to, oh shit. the I guess the drive and the momentum where it came from was, look, I'm killing myself 7 days a week for somebody else's brand. If I'm going to work this hard, why don't I do it for myself?
Oh,
That's
that's
where
very
that
true.
fire came from, was let me
Mm-hmm.
do this by self. And it took time to figure out like the concept, the name, the look, the feel. Where am I going to put this place? Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's sort of so much that goes into it. But the real root, the real motivation was, let me build something for myself.
Yes, I love that.
How did you fund your business in the very beginning?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Huge.
$1 million question. Yeah.
$1 million question. Yeah, you don't quite need 1 million, but you need a lot. Let's see. It was like a combination of one small business loan I took out. I had, some personal money saved up. I was married at the time, so my partner was, very, very generous. He believed in me so much. He was like, go and do this. You got this. So it was a combination of all of those things. And even today, like, I encourage women, there's so many loans available for, women opening small businesses. You sort of take that plunge and you're like, okay, I'm invested. Then
Yeah.
this is it. The train is leaving the station. Let's go.
Hmm. Yeah, hold on tight.
So I'm sure, of course, your journey was probably like this because whose isn't? When the times were lower and like this, more slow, more dead even, you still had that patience, you still had that motivation to really, really keep going. Of course, you've had a business for 11 years now.
Yeah.
Wow,
During
that's
those,
awesome.
right, right. During those really more lower points and parts, how did you get past that? Do you have any advice for any small business
Yes,
owners?
I do. So I would cry in my car almost every night when I pulled in the driveway. I'm not going to lie. I
Yeah.
opened Huntington dead of winter, February 2014. It
Mm.
was so quiet. It was 0 degrees, snowstorms. And yeah, it was hard in the beginning. I literally would pull into my driveway and start crying. Like, where is everyone? Where is everyone? And I would call my brother, Matthew, who's my business partner and best friend.
Oh.
He would talk me off the ledge and then he would say, Lisa, people don't know you exist yet. You have to give it time. People don't know you're there just yet. You have to give it time. So when you go through those sort of lulls, those scary down periods, patience, you have to just take a deep breath, because I still go through it a lot. And you have to look at the greater picture of, okay, I'm going to get there, and um, believe in yourself, your product, what you've created. And I guess you have to really commit that it's going to be slow growth, right? It's not, it's going to be a slow, steady build. And it was for 11 straight years, which is amazing. And yeah, so just a lot of patience and just believing in yourself and what's to come.
Yeah, I love that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
So,
you have that passion too that I feel like drives you through that hard times,
Well,
those hard
yes.
times.
That's it. You have to be driven and you have to be passionate and you have to love what you do. So, like, this is how I feel as a small business owner. I never wake up and go, ugh, I have to work today. No. it's in your DNA, it's in your blood, that just that drive, that motivation to be the best. And that was the other thing when I opened. I said, because people say, well, why didn't you just open like a franchise, a European wax or whatever, and just, do that? And I said, no, I wanted my concept, my ideas. And when you have that passion and fire inside of you every day, it's just who I am. I think it's just there. It's just there.
Right. Wow.
Yep, that's true. You could tell. You could tell the minute that you just meet you, you could just see it. It radiates off of you.
And
It's a
Jamie knows
beautiful
I,
sight.
I
Yeah.
love I love people. You have to be a people person in the beauty industry. You have to have a natural general love of people and all different personalities. And Jamie can attest to that. You got to
Mhm.
be a people person, because then it's just going to flow, and you love what you do. No 2 days are quite the same.
Yep.
It's so true. A lot of clients come back because of the personality and the space that you create. Of course, the service is extremely important as well, but you're really what brings them back.
Mhm.
Yes, it's the relationships that you're building. And we've always run Wax Republic as no one is a number. It's not like a wax factory. It's everybody matters and is important. And yes, we're performing beauty services, but at the end of the day, it's really so much relationship building.
See,
Beautiful.
that's beautiful. Yeah, I really like that outlook.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you first opened in Huntington, it was just you. You were by yourself. You were running the front desk. You were checking out everybody. You were doing all the services. It was just you solo riding. And you had to start hiring. You had to start, bringing somebody in. And even opening up this Florida location, you still are going to need to hire people. So
Yes.
my question is, what does it take as an esthetician to be hired by you? What do you look for when you're
Mm.
hiring? I'm
Yeah.
biased because you hired me, but what do you look for when you hire
Yes.
someone?
So, okay. I think the top two are natural customer service skills and personality. I
Mhm.
can't teach those things to anybody. Cannot
Mhm.
teach those.
Mm.
That's true.
So, as you can imagine, Jamie walking through the front door, right out of the gate, home run on both of those.
That
Yes.
everyone? Do you
True.
hear that, everyone?
Yeah, it's true. You just have to exude that, confidence, but in a friendly way, where you have that natural love for people. Because again, I can't teach somebody how to be like that.
Mhm.
So that's first and foremost, right? I can teach you how to wax, I can teach you
Yeah.
how to spray tan, I can teach.
Mhm.
I've been a trainer my entire career in aesthetics. I'll
Mhm.
get you there. But those other things have to be there. So that's where it starts. And if those two
Mhm.
boxes are checked, okay, then we can then move on to what does the skill set of the individual look like.
Love that.
That is so true. It's so important. That natural
Yeah.
Yeah.
spark. Jamie's
Mhm.
got it.
Yeah.
I know
Jamie's
that.
got it. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Thank you. Oh
Yep.
my God. Thank you, everyone. I'm blushing over here.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Jamie's got it.
So you're still at, that's the original business location, and you've grown your team there. Wow.
Yes, yes. I actually had a beautiful Wax Republic location in Roslyn. So I had two in New York for about 3, 4 years, but with COVID, it was really, really hard juggling the two. The Huntington location was just so much busier, so we just shifted everything to that store. Yeah,
Okay.
that was a
Wow.
scary time.
God,
Oh,
I can imagine that.
I could imagine everyone was navigating that scenario for the first time, not knowing what the outcome
Sleeping.
was going to even look like.
No, I remember unplugging all the wax equipment and turning off the lights and locking the doors of both shops. I'm like, okay, this is crazy.
Wow.
What do I
I
do
don't know when
now?
I'll be back.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is insane to think about. Unplugging those wax pots and just
And
being like, all right.
he's out. Well, here was the thing. So I ended, this is how Florida came about. New York was shut down. I flew to Florida to be here, literally here, lived here for 100 days during COVID. And during that period, I said, I need to be here. I need to open something in Palm Beach County. I eventually need to move expand the business here. So it was COVID that kind of led me to opening down here. I got a taste of the Florida lifestyle and said, sign me up.
I want this.
Oh,
I want
yeah.
that.
Sign me up.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, let's talk about COVID for a little bit. So, COVID happened, I don't know, March 2020, right?
2020.
Right?
Mhm.
So, before that, of course, everything was very normal, very fine. COVID hit, just shook the entire world. And of course, I mean, as a business owner, how did you get through that? Did you ever see people? When did you open? Did you ever
Mm.
go to someone's house with a mask on? Did anyone ever come to you and wax? Like, how did you
Yeah,
navigate through that?
it was scary. Um, and I still, the business still had financial responsibilities that had to
Hmm.
be met. So didn't
Yeah.
matter. You were shut down, doesn't matter. You still
Pay your
have to
rent.
pay the rent
Yeah.
and the utilities and this and that. Um, we were able to successfully get through those 100 days. We did receive 2 rounds of PPP funding. So that was great. And that kept us afloat with no problems. So there was federal funding that came through to small business owners like me, and it did what it was supposed to do. It
That's great.
helped us just stay afloat. It was amazing. Now, the crazy thing I'll tell you is no, we didn't go to homes. We weren't doing underground waxing and spray tanning. We weren't doing any of that because I didn't want to risk being fined, and I certainly wasn't going to put my staff at risk
Mm-hmm.
going to homes, and it was just scary times.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't do any of that. Um, but when we reopened, it was gangbusters. It was out of control, and everybody that fled New York City, the mass exodus to Long Island, we were seeing 100 new clients a month. Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy. That's insane. Oh my gosh.
So our business just, once we
Boomed.
reopened, went crazy.
Oh
Oh
my
my God.
goodness.
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask about services. Did you started with just waxing and spray tanning?
So the doors opened with just waxing. And 1 year later, we implemented the spray tanning. Home run. Nobody in the Huntington area was doing it. Spray
Ooh.
tanning took off straight away. So we've been spray tanning for a decade. And then as the years went on, each year we introduced 1 or 2 new things. So brow and lash tinting. And then Kristen said, let's do lash lifts. And then it was brow laminations. And then the powder brows tattooing. Allie came. We added lash extensions and makeup. So each year, 1 to 2 new services were implemented. And you really have to do that to keep up with the trends
Mhm.
It's true. Our industry is shifting constantly.
constantly.
If you're not on the trends, it's easy to fall behind.
Yeah,
Yep.
it
Yep.
really is. You have to just keep on top of all of that, or people will be down the block getting it done somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Very
Mhm.
true.
Are there any new services in the pipeline?
There are.
Ooh.
And
I
what you thinking?
down the road, um, we will end up expanding the permanent makeup. So Kristen, who you see my eyebrows, they're powder brows, which is a
Amazing.
Ooh.
form of tattooing, a form of permanent makeup. We would like to start getting into lip blushing, which is
Ooh.
amazing. Yeah,
I'm excited.
really
Okay.
nice. And then I think eventually we're really considering adding skincare services, facials.
Mhm.
Um, we have the built-in clientele already. So it's like, okay, we do your brows, we do your lashes, we wax and spray tan you. Now we'll do a facial. So that's something we're thinking about.
That's
Uh,
awesome.
yeah.
I'll take care of
One
those.
stop
Thank you.
shop.
Yeah. Then it will eventually become a true, yeah, one stop
Mhm.
shop. Yep.
Mhm. Are
Yeah.
That's
you
great.
are you ever gonna do the permanent eyeliner, do you think?
I think Kristen is going to end up probably going down that road. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
kind of awesome, actually.
That
Yeah.
is really cool.
Because, right, once you start in one area, there's no reason not to expand into other, parts of permanent makeup.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So currently you use soft wax mostly. You use the soft wax, a really, really nice soft wax. You use the roll-on,
Yep.
and very, very lightly do you dabble in the hard wax.
Yeah.
So my question, I guess, is I'm not gonna ask what your favorite is because I feel like I
Yeah.
know what your favorite is. But did you always have soft wax, or what was your really defining factor of having your main thing be the roll on or the soft wax? What
Yeah.
was your thought process?
So that's what I was trained on.
The
So
soft.
they didn't really teach us hard wax back in the day at Atelier. We
Mhm.
dabbled in it a little bit, but it was primarily soft wax that we learned. And then the amazing woman that was my mentor on the West Coast that I learned these amazing waxing techniques from, she was using this incredible soft wax from Italy. So I was just used to this. It's a superior wax, it's high quality, and that's kind of what I knew, and it worked.
Mhm.
So then when I opened Wax Republic, I just carried that over with me. And many people were skeptical to say, oh my God, I'm used to the hard because it's more mainstream. And I would
Mhm.
say, trust us. Just see this 10 to 15-minute Brazilian. It is so tolerable. And then people would go, oh my God, it barely hurt.
I didn't hurt that bad.
People are
Yep.
really afraid of soft wax. They really are.
Yes, they can be, but I think once they give it a go and they see,
Mhm.
how thorough the removal process is. And the other thing is, Jamie can attest to our speed waxing with
Mhm.
Mm.
this roll on cartridge format. It's like,
It's crazy. It's
and
like 3 minutes.
yeah,
It's crazy.
That's amazing. I have
so
to hop on that.
Yeah.
hop on you can, the volume of people you can see in a day by working so efficiently with the soft wax. You don't have to wait for it to cool. It's just very speedy, and again,
Yeah.
time is money, so you
Mhm.
want to
Very
turn over
true.
the room.
Yeah, it's very
Now,
efficient.
do you use hard wax just for cleanups, or is there something that determines whether you use soft or hard
Yeah,
wax?
we do have hard wax for all of our face waxing and other areas, underarms. And yes, if there's certain areas where hair is being really, really resistant, no problem. We'll jump in with a little bit of hard wax. So we do have it available and we do use it. It's not our primary one, but it is there. We do use it a little
Mhm.
bit. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. For the first time
that's
the
pretty
other
cool.
day, I gave Lisa a Brazilian using hard wax.
I
She
loved
was
it.
like, she was like, "Yours didn't hurt that bad." I was like, "I know."
Yeah. Well, they're so the hard wax and the soft wax are both really, really great waxes that we use. One is from France, one is from Italy. It really also comes down to the esthetician's technique. So you can have the best wax in the world, but if you don't know what you're doing with the technique of how to use it and hold the skin and position the body, then that can be problematic. So
Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely.
That's true.
And even prepping the skin,
yeah,
the way that you prep the skin, especially for legs, and because legs are so dry, that definitely makes such a huge difference.
yeah, yeah. And I always tell people, honestly, best case scenario, learn both. Just know how to use them both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or all three. Or all four. How do you feel about sugaring wax?
I've had it done. It depends. It can be a
Okay.
little tacky. It can leave a little residue.
Hmm.
I'm sure there's some great sugaring places out there. My experience, I didn't care for it so much.
Yeah,
Um,
makes sense.
but yeah,
Yeah.
it's again, if the technique is there and the person really knows what they're doing, then I'm sure it can be done absolutely, really great.
So
Agreed.
over the years, how have you seen waxing change in our industry? Just, over the many, many
God,
years of owning your business and doing all the strategies and
yeah.
everything.
It's crazy how mainstream it has become. So, when I was younger, the nail lady in the room in the back maybe did it. Like there weren't
Mhm.
chains and all these wax. It wasn't all over the place.
Mhm.
Um, oh my goodness, it just really blew up with some of the national franchises, over the years where it's highly competitive, highly competitive. Um, and I think that's partly why we had to continue to add different things because you're not going to just survive on the waxing piece alone because it's everywhere. Not to say everybody does it well, but
Yeah, but it's
because
everywhere.
it's everywhere, right? You don't like us, you're going to go down the block. Even though we are the best.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course.
I
Yeah,
know what's down
you know
the
what-
block.
so I think to keep up with how popular it is, that's why we had to continue to put different revenue streams into the business. Waxing just alone isn't enough.
Mhm.
Well, I was going to ask, have you ever added any services to the menu that you ended up saying, let's back out?
Yeah.
Maybe this won't be successful in our area.
um
I could think of one.
yes. Are you gonna talk about Jamie the bleaching thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Intimate bleaching were we doing?
Yeah.
Anal
So
bleaching.
I won't give specifics as to the company. I don't want to give them any negative press,
Mhm.
but
Totally.
we tried to implement anal bleaching. That's an area where some women just prefer the skin to be lighter. And I brought in this line, and of course, anything we do, we need to test it on each other first, right? So, one of
Talk
us,
about
I won't
team
say
bonding.
team bonding. You want to
Our
talk about
industry is
getting,
so weird.
yeah, intimate with one another. I won't say who, but somebody volunteered to be our guinea pig, and we were testing it. Didn't really see lightning results. I will tell you that the application method altogether was bizarre. It was
Mm.
just bizarre to as to how to apply this product back there, and we were like, this is a no-go. This is
Grace, have you ever seen
no.
this? Have you ever seen how to apply it or anything?
No, I'm not familiar. I'm
Nicole
super
and I
curious now, though.
Mm-mm.
Nicole and I went to a class at a trade show and we saw it and I told Lisa about it. That's how I know the story.
Uh-huh.
You have to like massage the area
Correct.
with the
Oh.
with the
with
machines.
with product, with a light device.
Mhm.
It was quite involved.
It was very involved.
Yes.
Very.
And yeah, no, we're not doing this.
Okay. Yeah, noted. It looks like I'll have to find someone to refer those clients that are asking about it too.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes. If
Mhm.
there's someone out
That's
there doing it, God bless. Go
Yeah.
for it. But we didn't find it to be a suitable methodology.
fair enough. Hey, you gave it a shot.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We gave it a shot. Yeah. And we've dabbled in not to say we can't go back and try, but it's very hard sometimes to get stains to last on the brows. So we were airbrushing on certain stains. That's why many people end up doing the tattooing and the powder brows. So it was a lot of trial and error over the years with various tinting products as well to, what's going to really adhere to the skin.
Hmm.
Challenging.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds challenging because you have to
That's
give I'm assuming certain products a certain amount of time, trials on different skin types and tones and a long process it seems.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, but listen, it's all still fun and provides us with a lot of laughter along the way in the journey of testing things out.
Yep.
Yes. I love
Trial and
that.
error. All we do is trial and error.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to get into some more fun, cutesy aesthetic questions, and then
Yeah.
also get your advice as estheticians and business owners. So let's see. I'll ask if you could if you could only use three skincare products for the rest of your life, what would they be?
Oh.
On me personally,
On you personally. Yeah, yeah.
all right. Number one, I'm obsessed with this oil. Should I say the brand name?
Yeah. We love to say the
Shout
brand
out.
name. We love to give them credit.
Like, I am obsessed with it's either the drunk or drunken elephant line. Drunk
Drunk
elephant?
elephant.
Yeah,
Get
Drunk
yeah,
it?
elephant.
yeah.
Yeah, drunk elephant.
I am
Yeah.
obsessed. Their virgin marula oil is like liquid gold.
Ooh.
It is amazing. It's this little yellow and white bottle, and I tend to be just severely dehydrated, so I cannot live without my face oil.
Love
Um,
that.
yeah, that's my number one.
Mm.
God, three. Hmm.
Three's a solid number.
Three is a solid number. I'm gonna say God. I have to have I try a lot of different
That's
overnight
fair.
masks, but the
Oh,
Kiehl's
yeah. Yeah.
avocado. Do you know the green? It looks like real avocado.
I knew you were gonna say
Kiehl's,
this. Yeah.
What was the
amazing.
brand?
Kiehl's.
Heels.
Keels. I'm like writing all this down,
Yeah.
taking
Kiehl's.
notes.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
avocado mask is
Mm.
incredible. It's great. That I putting on like 3 times a week. I can't live without that. Yeah.
What
Love. I'm gonna
about
have to try
one
that.
one for body? Do you have any body product that you just
I
love?
honestly am pretty obsessed with the Saint Tropez body tanner we carry at
Really?
Wax Republic. Yeah, because there's no odor, it's colorless, and it gives you great glow to extend the life of your tan. And I always have that with me at all times.
Hmm,
I love that
I
because
love
the
that.
odor is what gets me.
Yeah.
That
Correct.
fermentation
Yeah.
smell from the sugars, not my
Yeah.
favorite.
No odor, no stain, no color. Your hands aren't funky. It just applies onto your body clear, but it gives you color. So that's
Hmm.
another go-to.
That's what I love. Just something that just makes me not look ill. That's what I always say.
Yeah. And then not a product per se, but Jamie will tell you I cannot live without my lash extensions.
Okay,
Yeah. Yep.
yes.
Yep. That is true.
I will give a shout out to Allie. She's
Yes.
incredible.
Love you,
Shout
Allie.
out, Allie.
Love you, Allie. Can't live without my lash extensions. Yeah, no.
So real. Soon I will be doing those on you.
Yes, you
So
will.
exciting.
Yes, you will. Yeah, you will. Yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Now, I have a question that kind of ties into what we were just talking about. What is your favorite form of exfoliation?
Oh
Mhm.
boy.
We love
I
this
Well,
know.
passion.
I mean, I was hooked for years on microdermabrasion. 'Cause
Wow.
I get a
Okay.
lot of buildup and sebum stuck under my skin. So I really needed that heavy duty, you know, almost, I felt like I was getting my face sandblasted. I still love it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still love that.
Yeah.
And then, every now and again, like you got to have a good peel. You got to just
Mm,
have a good peel and refresh everything.
Hmm.
Those are probably my two go-tos.
So
love.
you've been on the in the waxing side of aesthetics for a really long time, and so my little esthetician advice would be, how do you deal with acne prone skin? Or if someone comes in with just a lot of breakouts and or a teenager coming in with a lot of hormonal acne, do you have any advice for them as they're in?
Do you mean like in the Brazilian area
In
or
the anywhere
face
area,
or
face,
anywhere?
Brazilian, back. Yeah.
So we're because the Brazilian is our number one service, we're obviously
Mm-hmm.
seeing a lot of congestion and breakouts in that area.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to really exfoliate, and we carry the Bush Balm line, which is amazing. It's a set of scrubs and oils. But what I have found over the years is a lot of girls, especially the younger ones, they're waxing too frequent. They're not allowing enough time for the hair cycles to grow through properly. So everything is just trapped and congested, and it causes a real nightmare down there. So you have to space out your waxing. And then, in addition to that, using an oil or a scrub in between all of your waxing is highly, highly recommended. Face hormonal acne, that's a tough one.
Yeah. It is very difficult.
I always had to go the route of an oral pill for my own self. Like it just,
Mm-hmm.
I had to do that. It was, yeah, nothing was
That
touching
happens.
it.
Yep. That totally happens.
Yeah,
Yeah, not
absolutely.
fun.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Bush Balm product?
Yeah.
Oh, the new strawberries and champagne.
Ooh, I want to smell that so bad.
It smells so good. It
It's
smells
literally
amazing.
pink and yeah, it smells like strawberries and champagne. It's amazing.
The packaging is so cute too.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
It is
packaging is
adorable.
amazing. Yeah. That's probably my favorite.
All right, that's my sign. I'm making my order.
Yeah.
Sold.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
That's
That's a good
awesome.
one. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, this is near the end. So, anything you want to share with the world, anything fun that you have going on, anything that you want to know, shout yourself out, shout the team out, follow you
Yeah.
guys on Instagram. Where can we find
Yes.
you?
Okay. So huge shout out to all of the amazing ladies of Wax Republic: Kristen, Allie, Katarina, Sharon, Jamie. Um, I'm so grateful and so lucky to work with amazing women every day. It never makes work. We love what we do. So shout out to the Wax Republic team. Obviously, yes, you can follow us at Wax Republic on social media. Anybody who happens to be living in the Jupiter area, May 2025, get ready. Can't wait to see all of you. And then I think lastly, to close, for anyone who's thinking about going into the world of aesthetics or opening, their own business, you don't have to know everything and how it's going to play out straight away. If you just have, an idea or, a dream, or you're feeling a certain way, do it. Just do it, go after it, and you're going to figure it out. Just follow what you're truly, truly passionate about, and the rest is going to sort itself out.
I
Beautiful.
love that advice. I love
Amazing.
that advice.
Yeah.
It's so real.
That's so real. Yeah.
I still have to remind myself of that daily, but
Yeah. Yes.
but
If the
yeah,
passion is there.
don't, just believe in yourself and go for it.
Love it.
Wow.
Absolutely
Lisa, you
love
are
it.
incredible. I am so happy you came on to Glow Crazy this week.
Oh my God.
Girls, this is so fun. It has been such a delightful morning to share with you both.
Yeah, it is bright and early, like we always record, bright and early in the morning.
Favorite
So
way to
good.
start the day.
Yep.
Great way to start the morning.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
Well, thank you very much. Good luck on opening in Jupiter, Florida. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We'll put your Wax Republic Instagrams and all the social media down in the description below.
Yay!
And for all of our listeners, thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, subscribe, share to anybody that loves to chat about beauty. Please rate us 5 stars on whatever platform you're listening to this on. And make sure you're shopping on Etsy for our amazing, really comfy merch and sweatshirts and tote bags, and they look amazing. And of course, do something that makes you happy today. Go outside. Finally, it's a little nicer in New York. Actually, it's in the 50s. Like, people were walking around without a jacket. I was like, it's crazy here.
You guys are thawing. Congratulations.
We're literally defrosting. It feels so nice.
I bet.
You're like, oh yeah, I bet. Sun feels good.
As there's a palm tree behind you. Yeah, okay.
I love it.
Oh, wait. Do we have a Gigi reveal?
Yes,
Please.
yes. Oh my
Hold
gosh,
on,
yes.
hold on.
Go get Gigi. Go get Gigi. Oh my God. Gigi. Gigi looks
Girl.
Oh, I
Gigi
love her.
Girl is the Wax Republic mascot.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Hi, Gigi. Hi. Oh my God. Hello, baby.
She's not
That's
too
so
happy.
sweet.
She's not too happy. I just woke her up from a nap.
That's
Thank you for your
awesome.
sacrifice, Gigi.
I know. Thank you so much, Gigi.
Yay!
So everybody, comment down below what you thought about this episode. Drink your water, go outside, wear your SPF, and of course, glow crazy, everybody. Mwah, mwah, mwah.